Smith.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. Although there remains cynics out there, the reality is everyone loves a wedding, especially a royal wedding. A wedding is one of the most significant milestones in anyone's life, and an anniversary allows a couple to step back from the daily grind and relive a moment that changed their lives forever. The anniversary of a royal wedding allows us all to reflect on the significance of this moment and how our lives have been changed. When Queen Elizabeth II and the Duke of Edinburgh married in Westminster Abbey in 1947, during the period of post-war austerity, Winston Churchill called the wedding a flash of colour on the long road we have to travel. On November the 20th last year, the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary. The Queen and Duke of Edinburgh are the first British monarch and consort to reach this remarkable historical milestone. The Queen acknowledged this in her Christmas broadcast as she reflected on significant events visited upon Britain over the last 12 months, including the Grenfell Tower fire and Manchester attack. She said, "Reflecting on these events makes me grateful for the blessings of home and family, and in particular for 70 years of marriage. I don't know that anyone had invented the term platinum for a 70th wedding anniversary when I was born," she said. "You weren't expected to be around that long," she reflected. Even Prince Philip has decided it's time to slow down a little, having, as he economically put it, done his bit. But I know his support and unique sense of humour will remain as strong as ever as we enjoy spending time this Christmas with our family and look forward to welcoming new members into next year. So the Queen reflected in her most recent Christmas broadcast. 70 years since they wed, the Commonwealth continues to survive and the Queen remains head of state of 16 of its 53 countries. The monarchy remains the only national institution that still commands widespread and instinctive respect. For over 70 years, the Queen has kept the pledge she so memorably made on her 21st birthday in Cape Town to devote her whole life to the service of her subjects. She has been immeasurably fortunate that for 7 decades the Duke of Edinburgh has been so steadfast in his support and undoubted affection for her. This support has been crucial in positioning the monarchy as a beacon of stability in what is a world of increasing complexity and turmoil. I join with my fellow Australians and the Commonwealth in paying tribute to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh on the celebration of their 70th wedding anniversary in the November just past. I congratulate Her Majesty and His Royal Highness on this remarkable achievement, which continues to be the longest royal marriage known in history. Later this year, the Queen celebrates another significant milestone, the 65th anniversary of her coronation. At the age of 25, following the death of her father, King George VI, the Queen ascended to the throne. On this very day, in fact, 66 years ago. More than a year later, on June 2, 1953, the coronation ceremony took place. The Queen may not be considered a groundbreaker by some, but her innovation should be acknowledged at this historical juncture. Her coronation was the first to be televised, but it was only so because Her Majesty did not take the advice of her then Prime Minister Winston Churchill and other members of the British Cabinet who were against the idea. In the United Kingdom alone, the coronation was watched by 27 million people and, of course, millions more around the world. The ceremony lasted almost 3 hours and was comprised of 6 parts: the recognition, the oath, the anointing, the investiture, the enthronement and the homage. It is important, I believe, to better understand the ritual history and religious and political significance of the act of the coronation, an event that has taken place at Westminster Abbey for over 900 years. The monarchy represents evolution and continuity. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth is the longest-serving sovereign in the history of the British Crown. That alone is worthy of great celebration. Long may she reign.
Thank you, Senator.